All right, so we are learning how to make a new app. I'm going to open up, any chance that would work? I'm going to open up the folder that's going to contain my app. Hang on, that's not right. Yeah, I've got this code folder down here. Okay, figure this out. All right, so to start, I'm going to say npx create dash expo dash app. And just to be in more control, I'm going to say dash dash template. Is it template or templates? I think it's templates. Oh, yeah. We should do that latest, I guess. So you see, you can choose to run any previous version of the, it just want no S. All right. It would have probably yelled at me if I did this. So I'm going to run the latest version of the create expo app command. npx is like a way of running an npm command, but you don't have to install it first. You're just going to download it and run this little program, create expo app. So by choosing that dash dash template, we can at least choose one of the, 5 templates that Expo makes. And I think for this one, I'm going to recommend that we use this navigation template that gives us a tab bar instead of the default, which gave us a lot of other stuff, that whole parallax header thing, but you're welcome to use whatever. As you, like, I haven't done blank yet. I'm afraid, I feel like for blank, it would be nice if we really know what we're doing. Then we just add exactly what we want in. I like having a nice example of what's going on. Now we get to type in what our app is called. You see by default it's going to be called My App. That's probably not what we want it to be called. So if you just press enter, it'll be default to My App. Right? We want something like the FHU meal tracker. And then it downloads and sets up all of the project files. This is called scaffolding, where it's going to write a bunch of code for us by downloading it and then setting it up so that we have those tabs, and each of the tabs has a different view. And there's those layout pages that are like the baseline templates, master pages. I don't know what you'd call them. Is this working for y'all? The npx create expo app at latest dash dash template. It looks like I'm getting these npm warnings because I have old versions of npm stuff installed. I bet you don't get these warnings, do you? Oh, you do? Okay. It shows us after create expo app is done. It shows us how we can run our project. We cd into the folder that has all of our code, and then you can run the Android, iOS, or web simulator by npm run Android, iOS, web. Or what we usually done is just say npm run start, which starts it and starts the Expo menu, and then you have to press I, A, or W. Questions? Let's see. So what I would rather do is, you see, I'm in this parent folder code. I would rather just open up a new folder, which is the app, and make that kind of the root, because by default, VS Code wants to make the folder that you have open the context of your project, which you can see even here. They made a .vs Code folder, which is where you could put particular settings for this project for VS Code. Looks like, oh, there's a .react inside that. There's a Expo VS Code Expo Tools. Do we have that? Okay, so yeah, so there's Expo Tools. That's cool. I don't know what all it does. We should look into that if we're not automatically using it. All right, so you've noticed in here that we do have an app folder, which has a tabs folder. The tabs folder is in parentheses, which basically says, I think it says, don't actually call the thing tabs. Notice the outer folder has an underscore layout. The underscore layout is this template. that is our stuff is going to be inside. So you see there's this root layout, which is the baseline layout. Looks like they're going ahead and adding in a special font for us. So we've got an example of how to use a font. You've got to have the TTF file, which defines the font if you're going to do that. Down here, you see that they're defining the stack, where there is a stack of the tab group and the modal. If we go into the tabs, then we can see there's a layout folder for just the tab, a layout file, which is the shared UI frame template for all the tabs in the tab group. And then there's the two, index and two. So I'm imagining index, I guess for me, I would be inclined to change this to be called like home screen or dashboard screen. Is it exporting? Yeah, it exports the default. And then in two, right, this is eventually going to be our history screen. So this component it's logically a screen, but to React, it kind of doesn't care, right? Like it's a component. A component is a component. You can make a whole screen a component. You can make a very small piece of it the component. They've already given us a components folder, and apparently there is a style text and an external link component. There's this edit screen info, which is just for this little app. And then there are these other way we can use the color scheme to get light dark out. Okay. So I want y'all to dig into this, see what you can do to begin making this app, laying stuff out. We'll jump in some more on Monday, and I want to demonstrate props. And I would really love to hear intelligent questions from y'all as to the actual difficulties that you're facing as you're making this app with these requirements. But I really do want us to push hard to get this done in about a week. I'll see you guys. Hope it's a good weekend. Happy Barbecue Festival.